What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend and is ready to conquer the week that is. And we're just gonna get right into it, man. WWE Clash in Paris went down this past Sunday afternoon. So yesterday, if you're listening to this, um, from Paris, France, man, and that crowd is absolutely electric, and it's not just the Paris crowd; it's every international crowd that the WWE performs in front of. Man, they're just simply electric, and nobody matches the energy of European crowds, man. just, just amazing, man. But let's get right into everything that happened. The opening match featured Bronson Reed taking on Roman Reigns. I believe this is the first time that these two have gone one on one, and the story here was, every week Roman Roman finds himself on the other end of a beatdown from Seth Rollins' group division, and they used to steal Roman's shoes, and Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman came out wearing a collection of Roman shoes around their neck, and they called it the Shuafala, modeled after Roman Reigns' Uafala, which he wears around his neck to represent his high spot in the Samoan dynasty. So yeah, and this was a war, man. These two went back and forth, but ultimately, even after an impressive showing from Bronson Reed, Roman Reigns was able to pick up the win. But that was not all. Lots of post match shenanigans went on in this one. Braun Breaker spearing Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed hitting multiple tsunamis on Roman Reigns in an attempt to get Roman off of TV for a while. And people. I had somebody ask me earlier that's like a casual fan, like they'll watch with me, but they don't really know a lot, and they said after the stretcher job that went on at the show, is Roman really hurt? And I was like, no, this is just a way to get him off of TV for a while, because he's got a movie to shoot. I believe he's shooting Street Fighter, so it's gonna give him time off to go do that, and then come back when he is all done with that. Uh, Same thing for Cody Rhodes, also shooting Street Fighter, playing Guile. But man, yeah, no, it was cool. And then after the match, Adam Pearce threw Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker out of the building for the night. Hence, they couldn't have Seth Rollins in his match, which we'll get to which we'll get to in a few minutes after we're done discussing the rest of the card. Um, so next up, it was a matchup for the WWE Tag Team Championship, putting the Street Profits challenging the White Six, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits, taking on Joe Gacy and Dexter Lumis representing the White Six. Really, really good match. But in the end, the White Six picked up the win after some interference from Nikki Cross and Uncle Howdy, who's Bo Dallas. Yeah, they're having a really interesting tag team reign, the White Six tag team title reign. So it's pretty cool to watch. And then next up was the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line. You had Nikki Bella taking on Becky Lynch. And this is the first time that these two have gone one on one against each other, and it wasn't a match to write home about, but it was still a good match nevertheless. And Becky Lynch won with a backslide. Uh, Nikki Bella, really impressive. She's been away from the ring a while, but still managed to impress the crowd, and even though she didn't get pick up the win, still a great showing by her. And shout out to Becky Lynch. She's just on a roll right now. Love her as a heel, um, as a bad girl. Yeah, so that's cool. Next up, kind of a filler match, but fun nevertheless. Sheamus taking on Rusev in a good old fashioned Donnybrook, meaning the match had no countouts, no disqualifications. Basically anything goes. But the only way to win is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. But other than that, anything goes. It's free reign. But yeah, man, Sheamus ended up picking up the win in the Donnybrook match. Very very physical. These two men these two men destroyed each other. Uh, oh no, actually, what am I saying? Oh my God, Sheamus did not pick up the win. It was actually Rusev who defeated Sheamus via submission, and as Michael Cole would point out on commentary, that is only the second time in Sheamus's almost 20-year career that he's tapped out. So that was impressive. I apologize. Sheamus did not pick up the win. It was in fact Rusev. All right. So in your semi-main events, you had Logan Paul taking on John Cena. Now, say what you want about Logan Paul, and I've said this in other videos where I've had to cover his matches. He may not have he may not have like came in here and is not a veteran of the business, but you gotta respect him, man. He it seems with each performance he outdoes himself, uh, and like what do you call it? Like I said, if you think that Logan Paul is just somebody that came in here and is just using the business for clout in order to boost his fame, you are sadly mistaken, because like the man just puts on performances that are amazing, man. And John Cena, man. That's the perfect opponent for Logan Paul to kind of bring out the best in him. And you think of Logan Paul's past matches. I mean, his second match ever in WWE was against Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Now, come on. And then since then, he's been in the ring with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, and just the man is impressive, and the Miz to kick off his WWE career, just perfect opponents for him, and each opponent is able to bring out the best in Logan Paul. So major, like, even though Logan Paul did not win, John had to earn that one, and Logan Paul has nothing to hang his head, nothing to be ashamed about. Uh, and in your main event, it was a fatal four-way match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, putting CM Punk versus LA Knight versus Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, and the champion Seth freaking Rollins, man. This was a really really fun fatal four-way. Seth picked his spots at certain times, and just let the other three competitors fight it out, and it in the end it eventually came down to Seth Rollins and CM Punk after Jey Uso and LA Knight being taken out for various reasons. LA Knight got put himself through the announce table, and Jey Uso, who was dealing with a rib injury from the Roman Reigns and the aftermath of the Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed matchup, was didn't really play a factor in this match, but in the end, it came down to Seth Rollins and CM Punk because at SummerSlam earlier this month, Seth Rollins took away CM Punk's World Heavyweight title reign by cashing in his Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank contract, and CM Punk has been out for revenge ever since. And he didn't get it on this night because although Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker were thrown out of the building earlier in the night, uh, there was Seth Rollins did have a plan B, as he states he always does, and that was his wife, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch, who helped who helped Seth Rollins get the win over CM Punk and retain his World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, and many are speculating that Becky Lynch's interference in this match is going to prompt CM Punk's wife to return, former WWE Divas Champion AJ Lee. Now, fans have been clamoring for years for a return of AJ Lee, and that would be pretty cool to see it, even if it's just a one-off tag team match. It would be really, really cool to see her getting involved in the feud with Seth Rollins and CM Punk, much like Edge and Beth Phoenix got involved with I think it was Randy Orton when Edge and Beth Phoenix got involved in the when Edge was feuding with Randy. Edge got involved with Beth Phoenix, and when he was feuding with the Judgment Day, he and Beth Phoenix took on Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor when they were both in the Judgment Day. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, it seems like a similar setup is going on here, but just have to wait and see. Anyway, that was WWE Clash at the Castle, the Clash in Paris, excuse me, the very last WWE premium live event on Peacock. Well, main roster WWE live event anyway. But the NXT live events will remain on Peacock while the main roster moves over to ESPN about 2.5 weeks from today with their debut WrestlePalooza going down in Indianapolis, Indiana on September 20th. So can't wait for that. That should be really cool. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of the Classic Chronicles. Like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And of course, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.